intentions. That's what we're talking about today. And intentions can mean a lot of different things to different people, and there's different ways that you can be intentional about what you're doing. But first you have to even acknowledge whether or not you are being intentional about your day, your life, your health, your goals, your journey. And I find that this is a lot of time missing. There's some kind of disconnect there when we don't have intentions about what we want to experience in this life. Then it just never really happens. It never manifests because we're always just kind of in that stuck zombie type mode. And I'm overgeneralizing here. It's just what I've seen a lot and experienced myself as well. So if this resonates with you, that's what I'm hoping to connect with you about. So, you know, intentions can mean a lot of different things, like I said. And some people like to start their day being intentional by meditating. And some people like to maybe journal in the morning or do some reading or do some stretching, and just creating that space and that time to reflect. Because so often we are so rushed, we are so busy, and it's like we never really stop to think and reflect and just process and think about what is it that we want from this life instead of just going through the motions, right? And I think that's why a lot of people enjoy maybe yoga or different types of exercise, because it kind of takes you away from the hustle and bustle of the day, and gives you time to just kind of think and be and reflect a little bit on what it is that you want from life and what is important to you. So I really encourage you to find out what that is for you. There's, a book called The Miracle Morning, and there's a lot of books out there that kind of address this issue. But The Miracle Morning is one that I came across a few years ago by Hal Elrod. Very great book, very inspirational story. I highly encourage you to read it. And he basically broke it down into 5 different parts of what the most successful and happy people seem to do. And that was getting up early so that you can start your miracle morning. And so in that, he said doing some type of exercising, doing some reading, some journaling, some visualization, and there's one other one. And I think that that's great, especially if you can do all of them every day. It's not always realistic, and there may be parts that you don't necessarily resonate with, and that's okay. I think finding out for you what's going to be the most effective is what's truly important, because we can take other people's advice all we want, but at the end of the day, we need to figure out what's going to work for us and be the most effective, because we're all different and our schedules are different and our lives are different, and we just have to accept that and be flexible and be able to adapt and listen to our body and listen to ourselves and our intuition, because that is when we are going to find out for us what is truly more effective. And so that's all I want to really get across is, encouraging you to first ask yourself, am I being intentional about my day and my life, or am I just going through the motions? Am I just surviving, getting through my day? Or am I thriving? Am I living? Am I stopping to smell the flowers? Am I stopping to think and process and reflect? And once you put that intention, whether it's at night before you go to bed, thinking about what you want to accomplish tomorrow, if it is, when you wake up, if it's doing the meditation or the journaling and just taking even 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes can make a huge, huge difference. I started out just meditating for 5 minutes a day in the morning, and that was all I felt like I could commit to. So I was like, hey, it's better than nothing. And it was. And it does set up your intention for the whole rest of the day, the flow, the way it all goes. So don't underestimate the power that even 5 minutes can have on how your day and your mindset and your stress level will go if you take a little bit of time to just be intentional. Maybe it's just sitting and thinking, because so often we are so distracted, and I have a tendency when I wake up in the morning to just get on my phone, and instantly I'm distracted and I feel like I don't have time to meditate. So it's being really cognizant about our habits and being intentional about changing them a little bit. And you can absolutely do it. And it can make a huge difference. So, and then the other thing, maybe for you, it's just stretching. And that's what I end up doing a lot of times. Just listening to some calming music, doing some yoga stretching, and just, getting all loosened up for the day after being in bed. And that's the time that I kind of take to reflect, because then I'm kind of multitasking a little bit. I'm stretching, I'm breathing, I'm calming down, and I'm thinking about my day, and I'm reflecting, and I'm thinking, what do I want to do? And it's even more powerful if you write it down, and but whatever you can do, just be excited to do anything. So often we get in this mode of all or nothing. I have to do all of it or I'm just gonna fail, right? So I often try to coach clients, because I have sometimes that same attitude as well, but if we can kind of bring it back a little bit and be more understanding and gentle about how we make changes in our life, then we can recognize that even the little things, even if we're not all in and changing everything at once, it can still have a really positive impact. So let me know what you guys think about this concept and what you believe setting intentions has maybe done for you or could do for you, because I know for me, it changes the whole day, the whole mindset, what I'm able to tolerate, my stress level, my happiness, what I think about or dwell on. It's like I'm just so more positive about my day when I take some time to be intentional. And then it's like things start going right, and then it's like, oh, I'm meeting my goals, and oh, I'm being intentional, and it's like, oh, I'm really doing amazing things every day. And before, it was just like I was going through the motions. So it can be super powerful. I know I've said it several times, but it's true. So I highly encourage you to figure out for you what those intentions may look like, and how you can tap into them even deeper as you go along and set more intentions and goals for the day. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon.